So Diane asked me to look at Klaus Schwab. Is that how you say it? You guys give me people with difficult names. I'm really bad at pronouncing. Somebody once said English people are lazy with pronouncing and with pronouncing names. Then we call John or something, Susan. We know where we are then. Klaus Schwab. I know he's the head of what? The World Economic Forum, is that what it's called? I don't know much about the guy. I really keep well out of all this because it started to fry my brain a few years ago, and I found it was getting in the way of me, the work I want to do. And I'm working on very specific projects that I want to put all my mind into, and I don't want all this stuff in my head. I wanted a clear mind. So I'm very much about the future of the world, but I want my own focus on it, not what everybody else thinks. Does that make sense? So let me look at this guy. I don't know much about him. I know what he looks like, so I've got his picture, his face in my head. So this is when you're sitting back thinking everything's fine. And you've got a cocktail there, or the cracks are appearing and you don't see them. He thinks he's sitting pretty and he isn't. He's also got, especially he's feeling this because of this, when you've had certain things restricting you and they suddenly fade away and you can fly. So I think all these things are opening up for him and he feels like he can do anything. But there's something going to happen. Got the completion card. It's really difficult with this one because I feel he's got a plan. I feel the plan's coming to completion. Doors are opening, restrictions are fading away. He can do anything. This guy can do anything. But these cracks appearing around him. I want to look at my main pack and see what them cracks are to do with. He's suddenly removed. He won't see that coming. I almost get the feeling of him being marched out somewhere. You know, somebody's done something bad at work and then you leave immediately. It's that sort of feeling. Again, I can't time it, but he's absolutely feels totally in control. And then I feel he's marched out or removed suddenly. I won't be surprised if there's some sort of rebellion. Well, not necessarily people. It could be a whole bunch of people. To me, I almost get a bunch of people show up and take over. What it is, he'll be paid off. He'll live comfortably somewhere, but won't be able to have any power. He won't be able to have any power. He'll be able to run something small, but he won't have any power. That's what I see for him. And he won't see that. He will not see any of this coming because everything's going his way. He won't see that coming. That's amazing. We will though. We know. Oh, creepy stuff.